Just May would have killed to do my role, and she's gonna block me now.
Welcome to Snatch, Gay Times original series where we chat each week with the queens of Drag Race UK season 6. I'm here with Actavia. How are
Hello.
you, babe? Or should I say, wait, I wrote this down. Sit with de babby.
How's your baby?
Is that what I said?
Yeah. How is your baby? I've not had one, love.
I put into Google Translate, how are you, babe? So something must have got wrong.
To be fair, babe doesn't really have a direct translation. It's more like you say it in English as well, but you know, Bab. Do you say Bab? Like, how
Bab.
are you, Bab? Yeah. So you'd say just Satusi Bab.
Sit with de bab. Sit with.
Satusi Bab.
How are you? How's it going? How much sleep have you had? What were you doing last night? Tell me everything.
So I was at Porn Idol last night. Lovely, just watching people get naked right in front of me. Can't complain. But yeah, I'm really good. Honestly, I was really nervous to watch last night's episode, but after watching it, I was like, camp, very happy.
Actavia, I honestly, I'm not sure if I'm just riding on a high from last night's episode, but I don't think a queen has ever had such an incredible showing on their last episode. From your berserk Geri Halliwell impersonation to that lip sync, and then of course RuPaul declaring his undying love for you. This was an iconic episode for you. Probably like your best episode, and it was the episode you went home.
No, literally, because I have been saying this like to everyone I've spoken to since last night.
Mm.
If I had to go out on one episode, which I obviously did, it would be the musical because I feel like everyone all season has been so strong. But in this one, as Chanel would say, they were really just picking the pubes. Like, yes, okay, maybe Geri was very energetic, a bit more than she usually would, but I still did good. So like, I really just can't complain like at all. So yeah, I'm really happy with how everything was shown.
It's so weird, isn't it? Because yeah, the picking the pubes thing, it
Yeah,
absolutely applies here because out of every queen on that stage in the musical, you got the choreography down the most, which is obviously an integral part of a musical,
yeah.
and you were just so entertaining. So it was like
Thank
I,
you.
I genuinely thought that like all episode, I was like, RuPaul ain't gonna send no one home. Like no one is going home this episode. She could be like, look, do you
Yeah.
know, top two for the win. Did you think that at all? Did you think that was gonna happen?
To be honest, no. I don't know why. Like going into the musical, I feel like I can only speak for myself, but I feel like most of us, if not all of us in the cast, was like, "Oh, this musical's like the one.
Mm.
Like it's really good." Like in rehearsals, we were all like killing it, and like every one of them was just funny. I feel like in a lot of musicals as well, there's always like a standout part that's like obvious from the get-go when you listen to it. But I feel like all of these parts were like there was a bit of comedy to like each and every one of them, and everyone just had their time to shine. So I didn't expect a double save or like a top two, but I knew it was going to be tricky for the judges.
Before we go into more of the episode, let's just talk a bit more about RuPaul's comments, right? Because
Yes.
he has on occasion, I mean, very rarely actually, told a queen, you were born to do drag, you know, from Anitra to Georges to Marina Summers. But these comments felt it felt more than that. He's obsessed with you. Uh, so how did you feel in that moment when he was literally like, do you know what? I'm in love with you.
Honestly, I was like just so surprised because any the main interaction I had with Rue was obviously like besides the eyebrows and the Michael Jackson and all that, getting critiqued, I was more in the bottom than I was in the top. So I just wasn't expecting it like at all. Like I was actually like mind blown. And especially looking like the bastard version of Diana that I did, it was just so funny. So like yeah, I was just like I still yeah, watching it back, I just still can't believe it happened to be honest. Like I'm just like, right, why? But like love it, obviously.
She's so infatuated with you. You might need a bloody restraining order.
Oh no, she can stalk me if she wants to. That's fine.
Okay, so this musical, obviously, we spoke about how amazing it was, but it truly was one of the not just a musical, but it was one of the best episodes across any franchise, I think. Um, so, what is it like to see this incredible reaction online? Because so many people have been like, season six is one of the best seasons. So what's that like for you?
It's honestly crazy. Like being on Drag Race has been like such a dream of mine for so long. But never mind being on now, what people are saying is one of the best seasons. It's just like insane because filming it, we were like, oh, this is like really good. Like we're all really strong competition against each other. There's a lot of drama, but then seeing it on TV, it's like, oh no, this season is actually like really good. So I don't disagree with anyone. I think this season is really, really good. But I'm honestly just like, sounds so congenial, so boring. But like, I'm so glad I'm a part of like this cast and this season specifically.
There was a little bit of drama this episode, the tiniest bit, when you and Chara expressed how you wanted to see Kyran knock down a peg. Why,
Yes.
why did you bring it up to her in Untucked? Like, look.
Right. So I know, like, I can't think of an example, but I knew that, like sometimes where it's just like not prompted. So I probably seemed like a bit of a freak to just be like, oh yeah, RuPaul said they love me. Anyway, Kyran, I said this about you. But basically, I've been a fan of Kyran since prior to filming the show. I every runway or just every day there, I'd literally be like, just you're insane. Like on and off camera, I would just be like in awe of Kyran. So I was like, one, Chanel's gone. So there's like no drama this episode so far. Two, she's gonna watch this and think, oh, she's a bitch. She's been licking my ass the whole time, blowing smoke up my ass the whole time we're filming Drag Race. And then she sees that. So I was like, I'm just gonna tell her. Just gonna tell her. And also, it's TV, so why not?
You put on your producer hat in that moment. I'll make kids. You can see it in your face as well. You were like, Kyran.
Yeah, because I felt proud as well. Because like I obviously like what I said to Trevor, like I meant in the moment. But then watching her do the musical, I was like, you are just incredible, aren't you? So that's why I kind of had to tell her, like, you know what? I can't even be mad. She's just so good.
Let's talk about this lip sync, all right? Because this is the second time this season you've delivered a lip sync for the ages. I mean, your one with Kiki, I was like, that should have been double Shantae worthy. And this episode, again, I was like, double Shantae.
Yeah.
You murdered that stage. Was that the first time you've done the time warp?
Yes. To be honest, I've never actually seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Never seen it. And thankfully, I somehow knew like some of the moves.
Okay.
And watching it, I was a bit like, wait, what if like I just didn't do any of the moves correctly and like Lil's actually doing the choreo? But watching it back, I was like, oh no, okay, I'm doing something semi. It's like okay, and yeah, I was a bit nervous to watch it because I was like, I know in some of my performances sometimes I can do a bit too much, but watching it, I was like, oh no, I was like selling it. I was like, slay, yeah, like watching it, I was like, could have gone either way, but obviously like buzzing for Lil, but like could have gone either way.
Obliterated. You obliterated it. Like,
Thank you.
I could not believe you left on that lip sync. Again, this was a great episode for you, but that was not a leave the competition now worthy lip sync.
Thank you. Thank you. No, I definitely wasn't going down without a fight. And I think out of everyone as well, with that song, I was like, oh shit, Lil. Because I feel like Lil was like, she wasn't a dark horse because she was killing the competition. But I feel like in a lip sync, it's like, I've not seen Lil perform besides like what she did with Zahira. And she obviously sent Zahira home. So I was like, I can't underestimate her. Like, I just can't. And obviously, I'm glad I didn't because she sent me home.
I just can't get over that in your final episode, you did a Spice Girl, then dressed up as Princess Diana and did the time warp.
So ridiculous. Honestly, you couldn't write it down on paper. Like, try explain that to a straight person.
I would like to see you do that, actually. I would like to see that in your Instagram video. Hello, hetero man.
Hello, Hector.
Hello.
Oh, God.
In the episode, you did admit that Geri is not someone you were overly familiar with. Now she's going to be part of your legacy forever, right? So are you now her number one stan? Or
So, in the episode, it made out like I didn't know who Geri was. Of course, I know who the Spice Girls and Geri Halliwell is, but I just didn't grow up with them. Like, I just didn't. Like, I just was like the reference where she sings in Spanish. Like, Michelle was trying to explain that to me, and I was just like, I'm sorry, babe, I just don't know it. I probably just wasn't like not born. Yeah, I know that reference isn't that old, but like I just didn't grow up with those references. So like I can't help that. But I do like Geri. And I have done a music video of Geri on my Instagram. And I will happily say I will never want to listen to Mi Chico Latino or Who Do You Think You Are for quite a while.
Okay, I saw that Mi Chico Latino. I am obsessed. I mean, it is one of the campest songs in history. And I'm just so happy you recreated it. Also, I'm obsessed with the fact that there was just like a couple walking behind you with their dog.
Oh my God, no, I know. And do you know what the worst part is? I literally filmed that last weekend in November on a beach. Like, it was horrible. It was so cold, but so worth it. Final product was gorgeous.
I would like to see Mi Chico Latino rise to the top of the UK charts now. Imagine explaining that to a heterosexual person why it's number one again. Like, oh yeah, just
And I would send them a picture of me dressed up as Diana and me in that Smithy's Geri wig and tell them, watch this. And then that is why.
Also, have you seen the video for Mi Chico Latino?
Yes.
It was one of my sexual awakenings. I'll just say that.
No, yeah, very sexy. Like Geri, the men, oh, gorgeous, very sexy.
It feels like we should invite Just May into this conversation.
Do you know what? That poor woman. I wanted to message her and be like prior to the episode, but obviously I knew I couldn't. I was like, this, like, Just May would have killed to do my role, and she's gonna block me now. She's gonna be like, as if not only one, do you not understand the references, but two, you did that. So like, sorry, Just May, if you're watching.
Did she comment on your video? I didn't see.
Do you know what? I haven't actually like had the chance to properly look at my social media yet because I was at Heaven last night. But she's probably sending me. She's probably doing a what's the word? Like a burner account on Twitter, sending me hate right now as we speak. Probably.
Okay, so you didn't win a challenge this season, right? But you went viral. Oh, you didn't, did you?
No. I thought you said you did, and I was like, did I? I misheard you.
I was like, oh God, my Drag Race knowledge. So you didn't win a challenge, but you did go viral with your legendary judge wig, and so what is better? Okay, 7th place with viral moment like that, and RuPaul declaring his love for you, or winning the crown with none of that.
Honestly, the crown is obviously the reason everyone goes into the competition and the money, but I feel like if I wasn't going to get the crown, I'm probably in the best position right now. Especially with that barrister photo. I don't know if you follow Marmalade on Twitter, but her favourite thing is to literally just wake up. It's like a ritual of hers. Just to tweet, good morning, and that photo. And honestly, like, I can't even complain because it's keeping it alive. So, and I've actually dropped, probably should have done this on episode 2, but I've actually just dropped merch last night of just that on a t-shirt because I'm like, why not?
Oh my God, I need that. Again, try explaining that to a straight.
Honest to God.
Where is that judge wig now? Is it in the Louvre?
So, that judge wig, I said it in the episode, I think, but it was Kyran's, and I took it back with, she gave it to me at a gig then, so I can do a photo shoot in it. Then I was like, oh, when do you want this back? She's like, you can keep it, I'm not going to wear it. And I was like, okay. Okay, then, if you see me at DragCon wearing it, don't clock me. Oh my God, no, could you imagine? What a twat.
I think you should. I think you need to be at DragCon the whole 2-day, 3-day, how long ever it is, it's just in that wig. Do not change out of it.
Someone sent Marmalade that photo of me on the runway in that wig on Grindr.
I saw this.
Like, what is going on? And the worst part is that Marmalade will not send that to me directly. She'll just post it on her story, and I'm like, I'm just happily going through her stories and then see a picture of me being sent on Grindr. Like, okay. I love it though. I literally love it.
Oh, what I love is when we did our initial interview, you were like, I'm just a stupid camp bitch. And you really proved that across this series.
Thank you.
So entertaining to watch.
Thank you.
What is next for Actavia? Tell me, what's coming?
Honestly, anything that's like thrown at me. Like, I feel like I'd be stupid not to just ride the wave of Drag Race to the best possible way I can. I mean, Dracula's Child is going on tour in March. Me and a fellow cast member might be coming out with a song in about, when's the finale? A few weeks. And yeah, honestly, like adverts, I want a pot noodle ad, I want an Actimel ad, I want to do all of it. Why not?
We need to get you in a Geri Halliwell biopic. Sorry, just
yes.
Night. We need to get you in the Rocky Horror Picture Show musical, if that's...
Oh no, I'll pass on that one. I'll pass on that one.
We need you on to replace Judge Judy.
Honestly, honest to God, let me do it. Who do I need to contact?